Hello, let's take a look at this secondary 1 NT Mathematics weighted assessment paper. Question 1. State whether the following angles are acute, obtuse, or reflex. Now, an acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is an angle that is more than 90 degrees, and this angle is also less than 180 degrees. Lastly, a reflex angle is an angle that is more than 180 degrees. So let's take a look. Angle P. Angle P is an angle that is really small. Now, if I have a ruler, okay, and I look at the corner of a ruler, this is 90 degrees because this is a right angle. So if I put the corner of the ruler against angle P, realize that this is smaller than a right angle. So angle P is acute. So I am going to put down acute under angle P. Next, let's take a look at angle Q. Angle Q is, if I were to use a protractor and measure the angle, wow, it is really huge. It goes more than 180 degrees. So angle Q must be reflex. Angle R is more than 90 degrees, yet it is less than 180 degrees. Let me show you. If I place my protractor at the angle, a straight line would be 180 degrees, but angle R is less than that. So angle R is obtuse. Let's take a look at the next question. Here we have a four-sided figure. 2A, they want you to measure angle A. How do we measure it? So we have the protractor, and we are going to place the center of the protractor against the angle. So it will look something like this. Okay, the center of the protractor is here. One side of the line actually is in line with the baseline of the protractor. So from here, I will start reading the angles from 0 up. So I look at the inner scale, and it stops in between 110 and 120. So our reading will be 115. So angle A is 115 degrees. Now, next question. They're asking you to find angle C. So how do we find angle C? To find angle C, we have to place the center of our protractor here, and on one of the lines that make up angle C, we want to put the base of the protractor there. So it will look like that. Okay, and let's start reading off the angle. So from here, this is the angle. We start from the 0. So the 0 is in the outer scale, and it stops right here between 50 and 60. So our angle is 55 degrees. let's move on to question 3. State the names of each of the following triangles. Now, what is special about this triangle here on A is that there are 3 strokes. When there are 3 strokes, this means that the 3 sides have the same length. So this is what you call an equilateral triangle. EQUILATERAL, equilateral triangle. Okay. Now the second one has got 2 strokes. So these 2 lines have the same length. This is what you call an isosceles triangle. ISOSCELES triangle. Next, let's take a look at question 4. Question 4 says that figure ABCD is congruent to figure PQRS. Now, congruent means exactly the same. Okay, I don't think I will cover this question since it is out of the syllabus at the moment. Let's move on to question 5. Question 5 talks about a diagram whereby the line AB is equals to the line AC, okay, because of the 2 strokes here. Now the 2 strokes here also mean something, that the angle that the strokes are pointing to are equal. Okay, so this stroke here points to this particular angle, this stroke points to this angle. So if these 2 angles are the same, this will be 54 degrees as well. So how do we now find A? Angle BAC. Angle BAC would be this angle. Now, let's take a look at the triangle. If you can recall, all the angles in the triangle add up to be 180 degrees. If 2 of the angles are 54, that means the last angle will be 180 degrees minus 54 degrees minus 54 degrees. Okay, let's work it out. So using a calculator, 180 subtract 54, and we get 72 degrees. So I am going to put 72 degrees down. Next, for part B, the question asks you, find angle CAP. Now, where is angle CAP? CAP refers to this. So how do we get this angle? You realize we have not made use of the parallel lines. Now, I want to bring your attention to something. Okay. And it is a pair of parallel lines. With parallel lines comes a lot of properties of angles. You see a letter Z here? Letter Z tells you that the 2 angles over here are the same based on alternate angle. So if this angle here is 54, this other angle is also 54 degrees due to alternate angle.